Previously, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party found themselves locked in... Wow, this was so long ago. Locked in deadly combat with 2 Drider and a swarm of giant spiders. The abominable servants of Lolth were deadly fighters, especially together. But a combination of stunning strikes, unseen bone daggers, and Ashes, who was also there, eventually took the creatures down.
Wow.
I love it.
Weary and wounded, the party sent Bones forward to scout, hoping nothing would await them around the corner. Bones found the next section of the tunnels to indeed be a dead end, but he felt eyes upon him as he explored. I'm curious as to what that was. Aw, thanks for the subscription, Jay.
You don't deserve it, asshole.
Unsure of what might be around, but desperately needing to rest, the party decided to take their chances. Fortunately, it seemed they were indeed safe. After recovering from the battle, they explored the Drider's den and found objects of worship the creatures had apparently been creating. More importantly, the party found, hidden behind a wall of web, an archgate. The gate had several statuettes associated with it, as well as a carving of a rising moon over a mountain. There was a small hole in the center of the mountain, and Matashtai had the idea to put the unicorn statuette's horn into the hole. This activated the gate and opened within it a silvery portal. The last time they had tried a gate, the party had been rebuffed by a mystical voice that had told them that they were not yet strong enough to proceed. They were curious if that had changed. Matashtai and Ezrah decided to enter into the portal, while Bones and Ashes waited on this side, just in case the portal needed to be reopened. Matashtai and Ezrah entered, and after some time, the portal shut, cutting the rope they had tied to themselves as a precaution. Ashes attempted to reopen the portal, but to no avail. Meanwhile, Matashtai and Ezrah found themselves in a tunnel of magical energy, so thick that it was almost as if they were swimming. The energy was surrounded by a dark, though not inherently evil, force. Their bodies were attempting to move forward, the current trying to pull them through the tunnel, but Ezrah could see something barred their passage. It was then that the mystical voice spoke to them once more. It identified that they had become stronger, strong enough to pass forward, but it mused as to their intent and questioned them on what they sought within the dungeon. Ezrah and Matashtai answered in turn, and when the mystical presence looked upon Ezrah, it flinched back from him. Matashtai questioned the presence, trying to find some common ground, or at the very least, a name for this force. But it seemed as if whatever it was too cautious, unsure of whether it could trust the party or not. Whatever the force was, it was clear that holding the 2 of them here was taxing its strength. It warned them that separating within the dungeon could be incredibly dangerous, and told them, when using the portals in the future, that they should do so as a group, or not at all. It then asked whether they wanted to be sent forward or back. Ezrah and Matashtai chose to be returned whence they came. The portal spit them back out onto an awaiting Ashes, and then the party convened to discuss what had happened. After talking it through, the party decided to go forward into the portal anyways. They activated it, passed through the flowing tunnel of energy, and found themselves in a very different environment. Rather than winding tunnels, they were in structured halls of dwarven design. Much to their dismay, the portal that had spit them back out would not reopen. They resolved to explore the area further, but after determining that the south might be trapped, they headed north through a series of dwarven rooms, eventually finding another archgate, this one with the familiar design of a rust monster. After activating the gate, they realized they might have a way out of this unexplored location. Emboldened by this, they decided to explore further, heading north and finding themselves in a circular chamber with 2 dwarven statues guarding its northern exit. The party was immediately suspicious of the statues, to the point that Matashtai even shot an arrow at one. But nothing seemed to happen. Still, sensing a trap, the party readied itself and sent Ashes forward, who was promptly attacked by the now awakened dwarven statues.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.